Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I am your local art witch, and we are continuing with our journey into the minor arcana. We are now at the number 4, and 4s are about structure, having things all in place. I have them from left to right: the pentacles, the cups, the wands, and the swords. The swords are last because the imagery is a little tricky and is not as dire as it appears to be on this card. With this imagery, once again, 4 in general is about that structure, that really strong foundation, and then each element responds a little differently to that theme overall. Our pentacles, our earth energy, is about material considerations. They're kind of dominating the theme of this particular card. We have a person sitting on this interesting looking box. It's kind of throne-like. Under their feet, they have 2 pentacles. In their arms, they have a pentacle, and up on top of their head. We really get this idea that that's sort of what this person is really either worried about or obsessed. That's maybe a strong word, but really what they're considering. In something like this, they're starting to get their structure together, their business considerations, their worldly gain, their legacy, what they're going to leave behind. Sometimes we can see themes of this love of possessions. I feel like this type of card really grabs that, where she is gripping this pentacle here. Some cards, they look really miserly. This particular character, their grip on the star, on the pentacle, is quite relaxed. So this person doesn't, to me, give me the same greedy, Scroogey type of feel. We're going to move to the cups. We have a person sitting. There's 3 cups in front of them, and that's what they're considering, what they're focused on. And from the side, there's this gift coming that the character cannot notice because they're worried about this. This is kind of about discontent. I really like that this character, this is my Modern Witch Tarot, this character's wearing a sweater and it says "over it," which you can really feel the energy of that, right? We are dissatisfied with the structure that we have. We need to reconsider, maybe think outside the box and go in a different direction. Here's the 4 of Wands. Wands, fire energy, does not enjoy being contained. It doesn't respond well to that. I really enjoy that these, and usually with the 4 of Wands, it's just like a bower, like just a little garland in between these wands, so that way it's not in a boxed in situation. This can have some romance feel for it. Fire in general can tell us a little bit about passion, that really active type of stuff. Romance, harmony. It does look pretty harvesty here with all these plants. Now, the 4 of Swords I saved to the end because we have a character laying down. Sometimes, like with the traditional Rider-Waite, you will see a sarcophagus. You don't see a character at all. You just understand that they're in the casket. They'll have the 3 swords above them, and then on the side of the casket, there's a sword as well. It looks at first glance like a very worrisome card. If I was to look at this character and knowing that air is about our thoughts, our feelings, our mental health, how we communicate with others, at first glance, this 4 gives me the feeling that I'm still under stress, particularly if we consider how the swords suit has been treating us so far. We had the difficult decision in number 2. We had the heartbreak in 3. And this one, however, is a reprieve from all that. This is actually a card of rest. If you're pulling this card, you need to relax. You need time to consolidate your thoughts, write them down, figure it out. This is your vacation card. Now, when we read our cards in reverse, it is the inverse of the energy when it is upside right. With Pentacles, it was material gain, growth, building that important structure as you're entering that midlife, not even midlife, 30 to 40 year old. You're getting your stuff together. reversed, we're thinking about this being more miserly, more obstacles are in our way, financial problems. You may also be undervaluing your own labor. Particularly, this is true of people in either creative endeavors or they have their own type of small business. The Four of Cups. Now remember, upside right, the four here is telling us that we've reached a point where we're kind of unhappy. We are dissatisfied. If we are reversed, we are being quite timid about this idea of trying new things. We may have unrealistic expectations, and that's going to lead to disappointment. It's still this kind of idea of we're needing to reassess, but this is telling us of a gift to come. This is going to work out for us when it's upside right. When it's upside down, we need to be a little bit more careful with that. The Four of Wands. So we're thinking romance, harmony, things are tranquil, things are moving forward, things are open, and we get this feeling of reward after hard work. If it's upside down, it turns that energy kind of in on itself. We are thinking of delayed achievement, our romantic dreams not being fulfilled. Maybe a guarding of some kind needs to happen in our life. The Four of Swords. So upright, we're thinking about rest. We are, instead of taking joy in being alone, being able to think our thoughts, right? When it's upside right. When it's upside down, this signifies isolation. We are probably postponing a decision. We're stressing about it a little bit more. When we are doing a pull, I'll do about a 3 pull, and then I will do a bottom of the deck. So it always ends up 4 cards, but this would usually be my bonus card. When we're doing a read and we're seeing similar themes over and over again, if this was my pull, all these 4s, I need to really think about the structure in my life and what is going on. There's probably something out of alignment, whether that is like if I got exactly this and this does fit my life right now, I need to be considering business situations. My structure is kind of more like this. It's topsy-turvy. Things are kind of all over the place. I am the Four of Cups right now. I have a lot of good, a lot of blessing, but some things need to be reconsidered and I need to sort of go in a different direction. I need to smooth some things out. I need time to think. And so that's pretty neat that happens to be what we're talking about today. In addition to just looking at the numbers themselves, these numbers, they also work like if you were to pull, say, 2 minors that are 4s, and then you pulled the 4, like in the major arcana, these repeating numbers are something you want to look out for, repeating themes, repeating elements, maybe. Like if you're having a whole bunch of, say, earth energy, that is going to be telling me, depending on if they're upside right or what the other cards are doing, but I would say that I would need to be focusing on finances, worldly things in some way. So those are the 4s of the minor arcana, 1 of each element. I hope that's helpful. The overall theme, remember, is structure. Structure in the different ways that each element wants to represent it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have been your local art witch, and I'll see you all again next time. Take care. Bye-bye for now.